Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I want to make a review with you about the midterm of the previous year, which is, I believe, 23, 24. Okay? Just a second. Okay. You already have everything uploaded on Moodle, and also you have these midterms with the model answers of them uploaded with you on Moodle and on the zip file that I sent you earlier. This part will cover matrices, solution of a system of equations, determinants, properties, and so on. How to study? First of all, I will have to go through the properties of matrices. Not going through the addition and subtraction, already you know that. How to multiply two matrices, I'm sure most of you know that. But about the specific properties of addition and subtraction, the properties of a transpose, the transpose of an inverse, the properties of these inverses, okay, of inverse matrices, a little bit about elementary matrices. Already we did go through the 2022-2023, the improvement test in the previous session. I believe on next, I don't remember if it was the next session or in the previous on Thursday. I don't remember actually, but I did go through it with you. What's really important, okay, once you go to an exam is the steps. First of all, don't get scared. Okay, you have to have enough hours in sleeping. You should arrange your thoughts really very well. Use the pens that you like. Mainly, I believe that Jose, till the time being, he didn't tell me if it was going to be an MCQ exam or true or false, but I believe it will be a written exam like this one. So this is really very good, because the steps that you are going to do, maybe it will have some marks. Okay, so the main issue is when you go to see any of these questions, just try to determine at which part this question is asking you about. Just make your mind focus on this part, and then step by step go through it. If I look to the first question, it's 4 marks. Okay, it's good. Consider the matrix, which is 2 by 3 numbers. Compute A times A transpose minus 2 of an I2, which is really a very simple question. Okay, all I have to do first is to check the dimension. The dimension of this matrix is 2 by 3. So I'm going to multiply it by A by 2. A transpose, which means the dimension will be 3 by 2. So the result will be 2 by 2. Yes, it makes sense. Yes, I'm talking right. Because this identity matrix is also 2 by 2. يبقى إذا كل اللي أنا هعمله, all I have to do, which is really very simple. I'm not going to complete it because it's really very simple. 1, 0, negative 1, 0, 0, 1, which is going to be multiplied, of course, in this matrix, which is 1, negative 1, and 0, and this one is going to be 0, 0, 1, 1. Then minus a 2 over I2, which can be written as 2002, and you can continue. طبعا دوت 2 by 3, this is 3 by 2, وبالتالي هيبقى عندك a 2 by 2 matrix. السؤال بس لذيذ قوي وسهل.
2 times I2, I thought we multiplied 2 times this one.
What?
I thought I multiplied 2.
Negative 2 times I2. This is the matrix that you will multiply into.
So it's not 4, 0, 0.
Identity.
Which one?
Matrix.
It's an identity matrix.
I know that.
Are you talking about this part
yes,
or that
I
part?
thought the 2 was a scalar on the outside that we multiplied by.
Yes. Once you
So
multiply the 2 in the unit matrix, it's going to be 2, 0, 0, 2.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay.
It's the same. I've multiplied all the elements by 2. طيب أنا مش هكمل دي لأن عارف إنها سهلة أوي. Let's look to double line. What do you think I should do? What should we do? Okay. let's read it first. Stating that let B, which is a matrix, all the entries of this matrix, which is 3 by 3, such that B equal negative B transpose.
يعني
What's that part? What's the meaning? What the meaning of this part? Yes. طيب ممكن احطها ازاي؟
variables بس هتبقى variables اللي فوق هنخليها نفس اللي تحت بس بلانت.
مظبوط. انا عارف ان السكيو سيمتريك matrices the principal diagonal is triple series صح كده؟ بعدين فيها advantage تاني. بيبقى عندي الاليمنت ده اللي هو B12 والاليمنت ده اللي هو B13. This element is B23. They will exactly the same. On the other side, this is negative signs. Okay. This is step number 1. Okay. بعدين هو كمل راح يقول لك such that ادالك a piece of information. In B matrix ده if you multiply it by negative 1, 1 and negative 1, the result will be zeros. So all I have to do is just to listen what he's saying. Okay. Negative 1, 1 and the negative 2, and all of them equal to 0. Okay. Let's do the multiplication for this product. First row times the column, then you will have B12, I believe minus Y13 equal 0. That's B12 equal B13. The first row times this column. Okay, for the second row times the same column, so you will have B12 also, okay, which will minus B of 2, 3, that's 0, which is going to be 2, and also
plus
1.
negative B12 times negative 1 is going to be positive. 0 times 1 is going to be 0.
Okay.
B23 minus is going to be, okay. Just to check with me, because I may make mistakes. This is B2 and 3. But for the last line, it's going to be a B13 times negative 1, then minus B23, which equal 0, which is going to lead to also B13 equal B23. From all of this, I think we can say that the value of B12 equal the value of B13 equal the value of B23. Am I right?
yes.
Okay, perfect. بعدين, then he told you, determine B, get this matrix. If you know that B12 plus B23 equal to 1. Okay, let's say, what's B12 will equal to B23. So now you have another equation stating that and B12 plus B23 equal 1. That's B12 plus another B12 equal positive 1. That's 2P12 equal 1, which means B12 equal 1 over 2. Now you know the value of B12. خلاص حل كله. Dr. Idris بقى B12 it's going to be half, it's going to be negative half, some way like it's going to be half, negative half, and so on. Okay, it's really very simple, but takes time. خلي بالك ان الكي الاساسي ان انا اول ما ابص على دي كده اخد بالي من النقطه الجزء ده ان بي ايكوال نيجاتيف بي ترانسبوز اتس جونا بي سكيو سيمتريك ماتريكس. يبقى انت جيت تشتغلها حطيت المين برنسبل دايجونال اول زيروز وان النمبرز اللي فوق اصبحوا زي بالظبط الانتريز اللي تحت بس ويز النيجاتيف ساين. ماشي؟ ده الناس طبعا لو انت مش واخد بالك من الجزء بتاع السيمتريك او الجزء بتاع الكيو سيمتريك ماتريسيز مش هتعرف. لان ممكن تمشي الستيب الفيرست ستيب. اوكي ممكن تمشي فيرست ستيب او سكند ستيب بس هتقف لان هتستك لان انت كده عندك 9 unknowns. دول كانوا هاو ماني unknowns؟ just only 3. فعندك equation من الماتريكس، عندك equation من multiplication، وعندك الاديشنال انفورميشن اللي هو اداها لك. فهم اكشوال 3 equations and 3 unknowns، عشان كده عرفنا نحلها. other than that مش تعرف. سوري otherwise مش تعرف. طيب تعال نبص على السؤال اللي بعده. That's a good question. واحنا حلينا زيه ولا كده؟ طبعا هنا بيصطدق فين؟ خلي بالك في الجزء اللي بي experience unique solution, no solution, infinite number of solutions. طبعا بلس الرو اوبريشنز in matrices جزء حلو قوي. ولازم طالما هو غاوي النوع ده اعتقد ان انت عندك نسبه كبيره قوي انه يجيب لك بروبلم سيم واي لايك. ان انت عندك، انا شخصيا لما بحط امتحانات للجزء ده المساله دي دايما بحبها، بحب اجيب نوع من النتائج. ليه؟ بتديني امكانيه ان انا اشوف كل حاجه تقريبا. انت بتعرف تعمل الرو اوبريشنز، فاهم كويس جدا الريليشن بين number of equations and unknowns، وعارف ال types of solutions. It's really a very good question. You will consider the linear system in the 3 variables x, y, and z. He is giving you 2 equations in these 3 variables. So you are starting with 1 degree of freedom. صح؟ هو ده ممكن يديك unique solution؟ ده ممكن يديك حل واحد؟ مستحيل. لأن النمبر يس، لأن هو starting it seems like rank 2 with how many variables؟ 3. ما انا ما اقدرش اجيب unique solution الا اذا كان number of equations equal number of unknowns. لكن هنا number of equations is less than number of unknowns. So I'm in between 2 things. No solution or infinite number of solutions. Okay, كمل. Write the system in an augmented matrix. Okay, هتضرب. كويس انك طلبت ده، يعني ده عليه درجة. ده طلب عليه درجة، صح؟ إذا
هو مكتوب 5 دي 5 ماركس؟
ايه؟ Okay. Yeah, it was more than that. 1, 2, and alpha. 1, 2, and alpha. And the result equal to, okay, let me say beta minus 1. And for the other value, it's going to be negative 1, then negative 2 of y, then there is no z value, and the result is alpha minus 1 times alpha plus 1, okay? Which I believe can be written into alpha squared minus 1. Okay. ممكن نخليها alpha squared minus 1. ده الشكل بتاع الاوجمنتد ماتريكس. طيب علشان نقدر يقول اساسا الاوجمنتد ماتريكس فورم and set the matrix of coefficients in the echelon reduced to 4. على فكره هو واخد ايدك. يعني هو هنا بيساعدك. لانه قال لك بعد ما خليته كده هو بيأكد لك انك انت محتاج انك تحطها فين؟ reduce the echelon 4. مش ممكن مش كان يقول كده. يقول find the value of alpha و beta that will have consistent inconsistent. فده معناه ان هو واخد بايدك سنه بسنه. بعدين explicit its solution set according to the values of alpha and beta in an undetermined case indicate the number of variables of the system. يعني كل لي number of freedom of the system. طيب كويس. يبقى إذا أول step we will start to do the echelon form. How to do the echelon form?
To make the negative one.
It's gonna be 1
هنقدر الرول الاولاني على الثاني.
alpha, which is gonna be a beta minus 1. I think it's very, very tempting to add the first row to the second row. 1 plus
Zero.
negative 1 is going to be 0. 2 plus
Zero.
negative 2, so it's going to also be 0. Alpha plus 0, so it's going to be alpha. Then I will have alpha square plus beta, I believe, minus 2. Yes? Okay. Yes? Beta is going to be here. Alpha square, negative 1, negative 1 is going to be negative 2. Then we need to continue. Stop. The rank now is 2. So this is a second. This is rank number 2 in how many variables? In 3 variables. Okay. So f value of alpha equals 0. What's gonna be? لو alpha بتساوي 0. وخلي بالك انت عندك كام value؟ 2 values. If alpha equals 0 and it's gonna equal to, it's gonna lead to, خليني استخدم الأول الألفا. If alpha equals 0, okay, then it will lead to no solution. If alpha equals 0 and the beta equal 2, then you will have
infinite. عشان الرانك هيبقى أقل.
هيبقى ايه؟
لا الرانك هيبقى 1
كده يبقى الديجري فريدم بكام؟
ب 2 صح؟ ليه؟
يعني لو alpha equals 0 ده بزيرو. This is gonna be 0 plus 2 minus 2 which is 0. So you will end up having just only 1 equation in how many unknowns? 3. يبقى إذا the degree of freedom
ب2
it's gonna be 2. Yes, exactly right. طيب if أنا سمعتها لا degree of freedom ب2 صح. لأن عندك 1 equation in 2 unknowns كلام مظبوط. طيب for لو alpha if alpha doesn't equal to 0 what's gonna be؟ ها؟ إذا كانت alpha doesn't equal to 0 then we will have also infinite number of solutions regardless of the value of mean of b. مش تفرق معاك b. يبقى عندك infinite number of solutions with a degree of freedom it's gonna be 1. طبعا degree of freedoms it means the number of variables that you will depend on solving your system. معايا يا جماعه؟ برضه question سؤال جميل قوي. انا بحله بس دماغي في سؤال تاني. في سؤال تاني وحطه لك في الامبروفمنت تيست تشيك عليه لانه كبير لان هتمشي ستيبس اكتر ويطلع لك فاليوز اكتر. فانا بحله دماغي كله في التاني.
في التست الثاني كانوا ادونا values of alpha وبيتا.
مش كده بس والكيسز بتاعت الفا وبيتا كانت اكتر بكتير لكن دي يعني هاندبل بالنسبه للتايم. طيب كويس.
If it's equal to 0 and 1 equal to 0 is the same thing?
ايه؟
If alpha is equal to 0
If alpha equal to 0, yes?
and not equal to 0.
If alpha not equal to 0,
conditions.
Okay.
Oh, so you're just saying
Nur.
conditions.
If alpha equal to 0, this value is gonna equal to 0. So this is gonna be 0. You will have b minus 2. Okay? So if b doesn't equal to 2, while the alpha equal to 0, you will have no solution. But if alpha equal to 0 and the beta equal to 2, all this row is gonna be zeros. So you will have just only one equation and that's it. So the number of degrees of freedom will be 2. Okay. If alpha doesn't equal to 0, it means this value will remain. So the minimum rank for the matrix of the coefficient matrix and the augmented matrix, it's not going to be less than 2. معايا؟ لأن الرو ده كله خلاص الرو number ده مش بيساوي 0. Whatever the value of b هيبقى الرو ده exist. Okay? يبقى عندك how many rows?
2.
Okay. وعندك how many variables?
3.
3. The difference between them is
2.
1. يبقى إذا you will have a solution but 1 degree of freedom it means 1 unknown. Okay? كده تمام؟ ماشي. Let me go for the second question. طبعا ده straight forward. هعمل ايه؟
1 times 3 times 1 multiply
ايوه. First of all I will have to get the inverse matrix. صح؟ مش كده برضو؟ I will have to get the inverse matrix. محمد معايا؟ Okay. So the first step I'm gonna write 1 double 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Okay. And I will have 1 1 0 then 0 3 negative 1 0 0 positive 1. It's really up to you شباب. It's really up to you to get the inverse. Use it لأن هو ما قالكش عليه وسايبك صح كده برضه؟ يبقى هنا هو compute the inverse of the matrix ولا computed. أنت تعرف how many ways دلوقتي؟ 2 يا اما using الكوفاكتور ميثود بالديترمنتس يا اما using جاوس جوردن elimination.
رخمة أوي جدا.
معايا؟ لا بالعكس دي سريعه جدا.
بجد؟
طبعا. معلش انا عكست
التاني اسمه أيوه.
انا عكستهم.
صفر. شفتي اقول لك
لا بص خلي بالك
احساسك يعني
هو عاكسهم.
نايم.
اوكي هو اصلا عكس في الحل وانا برضه دماغي في ال 110 and 0 110 0 3 and negative 1 0 0 1 بعدين طبعا عندي 1 double 0 0 1 0 0 0 and 1. The first step that I will do, I will try to get the first column, which is 1 double 0. I will leave the first row, which is 1 double 0. Okay, 1 double 0 to remain the same. Then minus 1 plus 1, it's gonna be 0. Negative 0 plus 3, so it's gonna be 3. Negative times 0 and 0 equal to 0. Negative 1 plus 0, so it's gonna be negative 1 plus the 1 and 0. For the last row, it's already adjusted. 0, negative 1. This is positive 1.
0
0 0 and 1. Next step.
times 1 في 3 تاني رو
اعمل ايه؟
times 1 في 3 تاني رو
Okay. Times 1 over 3. Yes,
تاني رو.
it's okay.
عشان أعمل
بس
first one.
if there any other ideas جنة يا ترى في فكرة تانية ممكن أعملها علشان أخلي ال 3 دي تبقى بوزيتيف 1 أسهل instead of multiplying with 1 over 3.
ايه مش فاهمة ايه
Thanks though.
Divide by 3.
negative 1. Negative 1 times 2 it's gonna be negative 2. Negative 2 plus 3 it's gonna develop positive 1. وavoided multiplying by the
بس
reciprocal 1
الأسهل
over 3.
بس الأسهل إن احنا نعمل times 1 في 3 بعدين نقطع على الرول فيعني
1 over 3 it's okay. But this one is going to be negative 1/3. This is going to be positive 1/3. If this number is here, it's going to be a little bit very nice to deal with. So it's better to multiply by positive 2 than adding on the second row.
ماشي
Multiplying, so 2 times 0 is 0 plus 0. So it's going to be 0. 2 times negative 1 negative 2 plus 3 is going to be 1. 2 times 1, 2 plus 0, so it's going to be 2. 2 times 0, negative 1, it's going to be negative 1. 2 times 0, positive 1, positive 1. 2 times 1, 0, it's going to be 2. Second row, خلاص. طيب الحركة اللي بعديها أعمل
Make the negative 1 0.
the first row is still very good. 1 double 0,
1 0
1 double 0. Okay, for the last one, I will just add them. 0 plus 0, so it's going to develop a 0. 1 plus negative 1 is going to be 0. 2 plus 1, so it's going to be 3. Negative 1 plus 0, so it's going to be negative 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 2 plus 1, so it's going to be 3.
times negative
عملنا
في
times
الأخير بعدين
plus
بلس
اللي
3
تحت.
بعدين
وعملها في next one step.
بالظبط
بعدين
هنعمل
هنا بقى مجبر زي ما نقول قلت. I will have to divide them over 3. بس أنا أجلتها لغاية آخر حاجة على قد ما أقدر. يبقى إذا دي هيدي لك 0 بعدين 0
انت ممكن
بعدين
تعمل
بوزيتيف 1
ليه بس؟
بس كان اسهل ان احنا نعمل تايمز 1 في 3 من الاول بعدين بلس
بعدين 1 over 3 وبعدين ده هيبقى بكام؟
بص انت ممكن تعمل رو 3 ماينس رو 2
لا
ما اقدرش. هستفيد ازاي؟
تبقى 1.
بس ده هيبوظ.
لا انا بقول ان
عايزين
هنا
نخليها
لما بعمل مالتيبليكيشن اشتغل من تحت لفوق لان الليفت سايد كله ايه؟ زيروز. ماشي؟
ايوه بس
طيب.
الفراكشن برضه مختلف
انا فاهم الفراكشنز هتظهر معايا نور. الماتريكس دي اصلا مترتبه
طب انا عندي
بشكل
سؤال
كبير.
عندي سؤال هو كان ايه المشكله؟ يعني انا عارفه مش مشكله بس يعني تبقى اسهل ان احنا من اول ستيب اللي هنا اللي هي تاني واحده تاني ماتريكس دي
انك
أيوة.
ديفايد اون 3
لا تايمز 3 بعديها قطع اللي تحتيها على طول كده هنكون خلصناها في ستيب واحده
مفيش مشكله.
صح؟ يبقى بدل ما نقعد نعملها على 2 ستيبس يعني
اوكي بيرفكت. بس انا ما حليتوش يعني ده انا مش حله.
اه.
انا بحله زيك بالظبط. معايا؟ الستيب اللي بعدين
انا قصدي
معايا انا ما حليتوش،
فاهم
فانا بمشي على الستبس الستاندرد، ستيب باي ستيب الستاندرد العادي. اوكي الستيب اللي بعديها I will multiply by -2 add -2 0 so it's gonna develop 0 بعدين 1 بعدين -2 plus 2 so it's gonna be 0 -2 times -1/3 is gonna be 2/3 so it will develop -1/3 بعدين times -2 so it's -2/3 plus 1 I believe it's gonna be 1/3 بعدين -2 plus 2 so you will have a 0 صح كده؟ تابعوني عشان ممكن اغلط. بعدين the first one is 1 double 0 the result will be 1 double 0 كده انا جبت الانفرس ماشي؟ بس مش لازم تجيب الانفرس بس
ده رخم قوي.
هو هحلك انا عايزك خلي بالك تحل السيستم ده
هو
الإكس
اللي هو ازاي؟
ايدنتيتي
يبقى اذا ده معناه ان الاكس value will equal to the inverse which is simply 1 0 0 negative 1/3 1/3 0 then negative 1/3 1/3 and positive 1 times
1 negative 1
الماتريكس اللي هو مديني دي هي 1 negative 1 0 1 and 1 and 0 which is gonna equal to this is 3 by 3 okay this is 3 by 2 الريزلت بتاعتك دي تبقى 3 by كام؟ تبقى 3 by 2 وابدا امشي في الستبس بتاعتها سيمبل معايا يا شباب؟
Very easy question.
اوكي يبقى اذا multiply الفيرست رو بالفيرست كولم and so on. على فكره ده معناه ان الفيرست رو ده once you multiply the first row which is 1 double 0 in this matrix
تبقى 1
it
double
will
0.
give you the same row
1
معايا 1 minus 1 بعدين تبدا تمشي بقى في الستبس بتاعتك
طبعا.
حسب الارقام توصل ان انا اقول لك بص على الحته دي يعني.
شكرا دكتور.
طيب حلو جميل
دي اسمها جواوز بتاع
جورج
بيقول هنا fill the gaps and make the following sentences logically true. بص على question number 4 جنب بص كده the first A هنفكر فيها مع بعض. بيقول if A belongs to the set of matrices which is M2 and B belongs to the set of matrices 2B okay then A B transpose إذا كم في كم ماتريكس او اكتب ايه هنا
n times b matrix.
ها
n times b matrix.
n times b matrix
2 by 2
are you sure okay this is gonna be A which is n by 2 okay times B which is 2B so it's gonna be NB but you will have to
b times n.
ايوه يبقى ده يبقى B لان هو حاطط لك هنا ترانسبوز معايا طبعا لو انت كتبتها عدت عليك الحركه دي يبقى السؤال ده طيب اللي بعديها طيب
يا لهوي.
if A and 3 by 3 is invertible and the E is an elementary matrix whose left product interchanges rows 1 and 3 then the determinant value ده بكام؟
زيرو.
بيقول لك inverted
بس صح. نيجاتيف حاجه.
ايوه عشان
ها؟
نيجاتيف
هنمسكها كويس
نيجاتيف اوف elementary matrix.
انت طبعا عارف ان البراكتس او التو لاينز دول مش معناهم ان هم ماجنتيود ده معناهم ديترمينانتس صح؟ طيب يبقى فيرست اوف اول انت عارف ان اي a to the power of negative 1 اوكي معنى ان الديترمينانت اوف اي
نيجاتيف
okay it's gonna equal to negative 1 okay so first of all the value will be this is gonna be negative 1 times the determinant of A and the determinant of A minus 1. What's the relation between them?
They're
What they
getting the
have-
identity.
The determinant of A, the determinant of A minus 1. What's the relation between them?
انا قلت كلام
they are of ايوه.
صح؟ طيب بعدين times you have a scalar value times A, and then this value is transposed. Okay, so times, once you multiply certain value by a matrix, it means you are multiplying
To
all
the power
elements in the matrix. So this value with a 3 by 3, it's gonna be multiplied in the 3 rows.
صح.
طيب لما تبقى determinant, you take a common from each row. So this value is gonna be to the power of the number of rows, which is 3.
هتبقى 2
يبقى ده cubic row of 2. بعدين times A transpose. Determinant of A transpose and the determinant of A. تمام؟ Determinant of A will cancel determinant of A. So it's gonna equal to, I believe, negative 8. مش كده برضو؟
كيوبيك روت شال الباور.
لا 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 نيجاتيف 2.
نيجاتيف 2 اصلا.
الله.
هو ايه لما غلط غلطه خلاص طمرني يعني
مش عارف. ما عطيش لي حاجه العيال دي. ماشي يا شباب؟ اوكي؟
Why did we multiply by the root 2? Like I didn't get this part.
There is a difference in multiplying a number in a determinant and multiplying a number in a matrix. Once you multiply a number in a determinant, it will go only in one row or in one column. But in matrices, the value of this number will be multiplied in each row in a matrix. So, if you have a 3 by 3 matrix, it means you multiplied the cubic root of 2 in the 3 rows. Okay? So, what I did is I've kept this value as it is, so the effect of this value with respect to the determinant, it will equal to the cubic root of 2 to the power of 3, which is the number of rows. You are taking it as a common from each row, leaving you with the determinant of A that could be easily cancelled with the determinant of 1 over A. معايا بس؟
You changed the root or
Changed what?
the root here? It's cubic root of 2, right?
It's a cubic root of 2 to the power of 3. So the powers will cancel each other. صح؟
Did you just near the right?
radical
This
squared.
This is 2
remove the radical.
to the power of 1 over 3
Square
to
2.
the power of 3.
كيوب.
So they will cancel each other.
2 to the power 3.
انت شايفاها 2 صح؟
ايوه.
لا هي مش واضحه، هي شي saw ان الروت دي لا هي
okay.
كيوب سكوير.
هي 3 بس
I
نتكلم.
thought you changed the root.
حلو السؤال ده.
مش ظريف قوي زي ما انت متخيل. ده انا شفت له اشكال تانية مش حلوه خالص. طيب بص على دي. وعندك 4 marks on this
مش
question.
عارفه بجد
لذيذ جدا. بص له كده نعمل ايه؟ يقول لك ايه؟ هو يديك C which is a 4 by 4.
ايه اللابلاس؟
بعدين consider A
ده لو انا اكتب 1
which equal to A11, A12, A21, A22, and then B11, blah blah blah. Use the last theorem to prove that the determinant of C equal the determinant of A times the determinant of B.
هنجيب هنعمله كفاريبل عادي 2 by 2 اللي هو A و B.
Okay. Let's use Gauss rule for expanding or the cofactor method for expanding the value of the determinant of C.
كوفاكتور.
I will start. Yes, you don't have any other solutions. We'll start from the left hand side.
ماشي.
Left hand side it means you need to find the determinant of C. The
Okay.
determinant of C, I will use, since there is no difference, I will use the first row. So it's gonna be the sign rule which is positive. A value of A11, then eliminate row and column. Once you get A1 eliminating the row and the column, you will have
0,
A
0 0
2 2 double 0 double 0. Then you will have
1 1
B11,
B1
B12, yes, B21 and B22. Then you will have minus sign of A12, the minus from the sign rule, Ahmed. This is going to be A12. Then erase the row and column.
8 2 1
So you will have A21 double 0,
بعد كده double 0
A21 double zeros.
0, 0.
بي
And
B11, B21.
B1 1
So neglecting these two lines, 0, B1,
B1
B11, B12,
B11,
B12
B21, I'm sorry, B1,
12 B22
2, B2,
B22.
Then, okay, it's really very tempting for A22 to use the first row in expanding. So it's
A11
gonna be A11
B
times A22,
Or-
but it's gonna be times
B11
B11,
B12
B12, B21,
B22
B22 minus,
هنطلع
also
برضه
this
A21
one
بره
is A21
في
A1
times A21 simply like,
A12
A12.
and it's
A12.
gonna be,
A12 يا دكتور
A12 يا دكتور
okay.
بعديها برضه نفس B11
بعدين عندك B11,
B12
B12,
B2
B21,
B2
B22, then I think we can take
common factor
common factor from these two values,
يبقى سؤال حلو.
B11, B12, B21, B22, so the common will be
A11 times A22
A11 times A22
minus
minus
A12
A12 times A21, and then
خلاص عملنا
this is what I've got.
we proved.
What do they want?
Yes, because this value is the value of the determinant of A, which is A11,
11 A22
A12, A21,
A22
A22, exactly like he wanted to be. الراجل ده ابن حلال، أول ما يسيبناش يطلع لنا تانية في البخت. ده هيبقى B minus E. Okay.
لا هات
ده الإكزام. Try to solve. This was the first setting. You will have the improvement also, and you will have, I believe, a couple of